Like that show Undercover Boss. Like that was one of my favorite shows. And all of a sudden I watched like 8 hours straight and I was like, oh man, this is a bunch of bullshit. Like every episode ends the same. And it's the same format. It starts out, you get some CEO of some multi-million-dollar corporation, and this dude wants to go undercover where the minimum wage workers are working, and he wants to see how he can help boost morale and productivity within his company. So the dude will put on like a wig and a beard and a hat, and he'll show up at some company it'd be like the CEO of Panera, like Panera Bread. And this 65-year-old man will just show up one day unannounced at Panera. They'll pair him up with like some 23-year-old chick. And he only works for like an hour. And this chick has to teach him how to make lattes and soups and cookies and stuff like that. And you know, because that's normal. 65-year-old motherfucker just showing up to work the line with a camera crew. That happens every day. And like I said, they only work for an hour, and then the 65-year-old dude and the young lady, they go in the back of Panera on a break, and they're in this break room, and this chick will open up her whole fucking life to this man she's known for an hour. That shit don't happen in real life. I worked at Taco Bell in high school. I can't imagine some 65-year-old dude showing up at Taco Bell. I got to train him, and after an hour, we go in the back, and he starts asking me undercover boss type questions. So we're just sitting there. Hey, Gary, hey. Thank you for training me today at Taco Bell. Do you like working at Taco Bell? I mean, it's all right, it's Taco Bell. Oh, motherfucker, yeah, it's my dream job. What the fuck are you talking about? So, Gary, let me ask you one more question. Why did you choose to work at Taco Bell? What? Why are you asking all these questions, man? I don't know you. Ask yourself that question. Why you working at Taco Bell? I'm 17, you 65. Now fuck this motherfucker, man. I'm supposed to be on the register. I'm back in this hot-ass kitchen, banging out these bean and beef burritos, because this old motherfucker finally wants to do something with his life. Can't put the sour cream in the gun. His hand's shaking and shit. Oh, fuck that, man. But that shit don't happen on Undercover Boss. That 65-year-old man takes that young lady in the back. This chick will open up her whole fucking life, man. He'll just sit there. So, hey, thank you for training me today at Panera. You like working at Panera? I love it. It's everything I wanted, you know? Like when I got here, I thought I'd be here 6 months, but here I am 3.5 years later, you know? And I can run the register by myself. I can make the soups by myself. I can make the salads by myself. Because when I got here, my life didn't really have a direction. It didn't. And now it does. And that direction starts with a P and ends with an A. And in the middle, there's an Panera. And right now, my whole focus, I'm going to go climb the top of that Panera mountain. I don't know where the mountain is. When I find it, I'm going to climb it. I'm not coming down. So I get all the Panera. But you're a beautiful young lady. You could probably choose to work anywhere. Why would you choose to work at Panera? It is, you know, my dad's got cancer, and growing up, my dad used to make oatmeal for me every morning. And now that I'm at Panera, I'm actually in charge of the oatmeal raisin cookies. So every morning when I wake up and I mix that batter up to make those cookies, I think about my dad. And how my dad used to make me oatmeal. Now I'm making other people oatmeal with raisins in it. And it's not perfect here at Panera. It's not, you know, because if I could change one thing about this company, I just wish we put 2 more raisins in every oatmeal raisin cookie. Because right now we put 16 raisins in every cookie and we can't guarantee a raisin in every bite. And we're selling our customers an oatmeal raisin cookie. What we should call it is oatmeal maybe you'll get a raisin cookie. You know, and I got a son. He's everything to me, but he's blind. He can't see shit. But he loves the smell of oatmeal raisin cookies. So every morning when I take that first batch of cookies out of the oven, I close my eyes and I take a whiff of those cookies. And I know my dad's in my heart and my son's in my nose. At that very moment, they come together as I sniff those oatmeal raisin cookies. And I got a daughter. She's my light. My son's my world, but she's my light. But she doesn't want to be a girl anymore. She wants to be a boy. So I'm trying to save up for the surgery, but you got to be at Panera for 6 years to qualify for medical insurance, and I've only been here 3.5, so I got to wait 2.5 more years, and hopefully we can have the surgery, and I can turn Jennifer into James. And that's the first 30 minutes. So then they go to commercial break, and then they come back. And when they come back, now the CEO, he done went home, got a shower, shaved, got a 3-piece suit on. Now he's really looking like the CEO of a company. And then he sits down in this big, beautiful office. And then they show the girl that was just with him 5-6 hours earlier. Now she's in a limo headed to Panera corporate headquarters. Then they sit her down in this room. And she's looking around. Then this dude walked in that she was just with earlier that day. But now he looks different. And she's just staring at this dude like, I know you, but I don't know how I know you. She's just looking. What? Charlie? Charlie? Is that you, Charlie? Well, my name's not Charlie, first of all. My real name is Douglas Krause. I am the CEO of Panera Bread. And I gotta tell you, that 60 minutes I spent with you today changed everything for me. It really did. I saw your passion for our company. I saw your enthusiasm for our customers. And I said to myself, wow, this is a young lady we need here for a long, long time. So after I left you today, I took a few steps to ensure your place at Panera for years to come. The first thing I did when I left you today, I made a $10,000 donation to the Cancer Society in your father's name. That's the first thing I did. The second thing I did, I ordered 30,000 raisins to be distributed all throughout the country. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna put 2 more raisins in every cookie, and we're now gonna guarantee a raisin in every bite. Thanks to you, I appreciate that. And then you told me about your son and how your son's blind. And I wasn't okay with that. So I wanna give your son my eyes. What the fuck? Panera! Panera! Wow. Emotional, I get it. Let it out, let it out. And then you told me about your daughter, how your daughter needs that surgery, but you don't qualify for medical insurance. So I went and I put in a waiver. You are fully covered immediately through Panera Bread. You don't have to wait 2.5 more years. You can apply for that surgery tomorrow. Still wasn't enough though, still wasn't enough. Whew. So I talked to her with my wife. I want to help your family out, and I want to give your daughter my dick. I want to cut my dick off and give it to your daughter. What the fuck? My daughter's gonna have a dick. My daughter's gonna have a dick. My son's gonna see it. My son's gonna be able to see my daughter's dick. Stupidest fucking show on TV. We crying and shit. It's weird too. It's weird because I got my grandpa was in the Navy. My dad was in the Navy. It's weird. My dad at one point, he was young. He was 18, he was stationed in the Philippines. So I'm pretty sure I got some brothers and sisters over there. I'm almost positive. It was a different time when he was in the Navy. I was wondering why every time Manny Pacquiao would fight, I'd root for him hard. It's I really want him to win. My grandpa actually married my grandma in the middle of World War II. So in the 1940s, they got married. Sometimes I've been thinking, what was on the radio that night? What was on the radio The night my grandpa married my grandma. Like, what was the jam? When the wedding's over, my grandpa took my grandma back to the hotel, bent her over the bed, just turns on the radio. I see stars, skies, redbirds too. Oh! Oh! You are beating this pussy up, Edward. You are tearing this pussy apart. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Beat that pussy up, Grandpa. It's funny too, because when you're a kid and you just hanging out with your family, you don't realize like there's some shit going on in your family that is not normal, right? Like for my grandparents, for example. So my grandparents had 9 kids. They have 5 girls and 4 boys, and all 5 girls were pregnant as teenagers. What the fuck was going on in my grandparents' house that every woman was wilding? And my mom waited the longest to have me. She was 17. All her sisters must have been looking at her like, what the fuck you waiting on? You trying to drive yourself to the pediatrician? Miss Independent? Because I remember right, my grandpa passed about 14 years ago. I remember right before he passed, one of his last wishes, he wanted everybody to get together. He wanted just one big family reunion. And so, you know, that was not an easy feat trying to get everybody together because out of all the kids, all my aunts and uncles, everybody had at least 3 kids. At least 3 kids. So that led to a lot of grandkids, a lot of great-grandkids. So we finally got everybody together. Got this big family reunion thing going on, and we hired a photographer. He had the tripod, the wide-angle lens, and we was all gonna get this one family picture one last time because you know my grandpa didn't have a lot of time left. And I'm sitting there, I'm right next to my grandpa, my hands on, and the dude will not take the picture. And I was like, dude, take the picture. He kept yelling at me. He goes, scared, come here, come here. I said, man, take the picture. He goes, I can't, come here. I go and I went behind the camera. I said, what's the problem? He goes, look. So I looked in the camera, and my grandpa was heavy, and he had shorts on. His right ball was peeking out of the shorts. And the camera dude was like, I can see his ball. I can see his right ball. I can't take the picture. I can see his ball. I said, okay, I'll go talk to him. Now you tell me you can see my balls, I'm embarrassed. Not my grandpa. I went up to him, I said, hey grandpa, your right ball. Put your right ball away, we can see your right ball. My grandpa was like, He goes, all yous started with this. I was like, well, you let that motherfucker hang then, Grandpa. I ain't thinking like that.